Good morning, noon, or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV, Jet in the Valley 1 and 2. So this is about a note that I said where I noticed that everything is moving exponentially faster, for good or for bad. There's part of the law in thermodynamics talks about in one area, if there's more energy, it means that another area there's less energy. Or if it's becoming more improved and more advanced, a different area is becoming less improved and less advanced. And that is seemingly exactly what the nature of reality as a whole is doing. So we know that the next time that Jesus comes, it's with a sword to divide. And it sounds scary if you don't know anything about it or whatever, but this is a divide that any souled individual would want. It's the divide of people who love love and want to function from love, and the people who don't love love. They love anti-love. They love the greed, the selfishness, the oppressive systems, being in charge, having control, all of these different perceived control. Because that's not going to last forever, because it's an earthly, worldly, mortal, beastly system. Okay, and it's going to go bye-bye. It was never intended. That was never the best. This is not the best that there is. I know as people have a hard time understanding that, but the whole system of Earth has a virus called sin. It's anti-love. There was no anti-love. Now there is anti-love, and we have death and decay, destruction, the food chain. Can you imagine no death and no decay and no food chain? Like, that can't even sound like Earth, because everything in Earth is cycling through life and death. Everything is cycling through life and death. What I'm telling you was it was not the intention, God's intention, for there to be death. Okay, therefore he came as Jesus, and when he did what he did, he took back the power of death that the enemy had over us. Many people, for as long as recorded history, since this has been the nature of reality, have been in bondage and in fear to death. Okay, now there's the potential to have everlasting life. Jesus came to have everlasting life. So he comes with a sword to divide the people who are love-based living from the people who are not love-based living. The people who are love-based living, it means those people are going to go on to a new earth that does not have anti-love, a new earth eternally, everlastingly. Okay, the kingdom to come. Okay, God's kingdom is here forming. Okay, so there's the kingdom of love and the kingdom of darkness, anti-love, right? So this is the whole thing. You're going to be divided right now. You could dabble a little this way and could dabble a little that way and mix the good and the bad and the love and the anti-love together. But now is the time for it to be completely separated. You have to completely reject the anti-love stuff, the lust, greed, envy, all of that. You have to reject it if you want to be counted on the other team. It is being separated. Now, it says, I'm not going to go down that one. This was going to be about the good and the bad. So that's what's happening. The people who are of love, they're becoming more of love. Okay, they're getting rid of all the anti-love. So while these people are becoming more love-based, more of love, godly, okay, even though they don't televise that on TV, this is what is happening. There's people that are becoming more godly and more love-based. And at the same time, on the other spectrum, the people who are choosing anti-love, that have been dabbling in the anti-love, they're getting further and further and further away from love. That is exactly what the law in thermodynamics explains. So in Earth, it's called the body of Christ, is becoming more godly and loving, and the other side is becoming less and less love-based, so they're getting rid of it. So it's just like you're taking that yin-yang sign and you're tearing it apart, okay? But there can't be any dots in it. The dots are going to be gone. So I just wanted to inform people, if they pay attention and they look and they can see that, it's a time to decide. The division is happening currently right now. So if you want to ignore it or ignore the signs or pretend that you like doing things that are anti-love, because every time you do anything that goes against love, you don't get anything that you want. You don't get anything that you want. The world and the systems are a trick and a trap to try and get you to function against love and stay stuck in the trap and stuck in the loop, because it's a parasitical system, okay? Where we, as love-based living individuals, love people who have a soul, souled individuals, we can exist on our own. We don't need energy from anybody else. We have our own. We are the producers of the currency of reality, which is love. So those people want to trick you out of what they're trying to do is they want to convert your love energy to their evil anti-love energy so they can consume it and have part of it and be of it. And that's the opposite of what any person who understands love should be doing. It's a time that you choose love and function from love and until your so-called death. There's no more playing both sides of the fence. Either you love God, or you don't, and you hate love, and you hate God, okay? Because God is love. So now is the time to choose. If you choose love, you're going to get all the gifts, the eternal everlasting life, and joy and peace and contentment, all of these things. If you choose anti-love, which is Satan, okay, anti-love, anti-Christ, you choose all the things that are in opposing love, you're going to get all the gifts that has to offer, which is literally death. It's death and destruction and very painful, slow death many, many times. And so it's being pulled apart. The good is getting better and the bad is getting worse. This is the nature of what is happening before Jesus comes back. That's what's going to happen. This is going to be continuing this is going to be a continuing separation. And so today you choose who you serve and choose love and get the gifts of everything to do with it. So with that, much love and many thanks, and I love you. Thank you.